Yes, sir. I feel all right. Hallelujah. I still feel a little fire from this morning. Lord have mercy. Yes, sir. Glory. Hallelujah. Councilman Baraka is coming now. Greet us in Jesus' name. Yes, sir.
Praise God. Praise God. All right.
Praise God. I'd like to thank all of the mighty pastors of the South Ward for coming out here today, having the courage. And all of you thought it was not robbery to come out here this Sunday afternoon before you go eat. To raise up the name of God in the middle of the street here, where it's so desperately needed. I'd like to thank the brothers from the Nation of Islam, Muhammad Mosque number 25, for participating in this today, because there's so many people who believe we separated. We can't talk about the Bloods and the Crips when we separated ourselves, right? We can't talk about the Bloods killing the Crips when we can't stand with other brothers of good faith, right? We can't talk about gangs in the street when we are afraid to stand next to our Muslim brothers and hold their hands in fellowship and in prayer. And not only our Muslim brothers, but from church to church. Is that right? From church to church. That's why it's a great and wonderful day that all of the pastors are out here together doing this in unity, and this is what we try to do in the South Ward, and hopefully it becomes contagious. But we have to spread what we're doing here throughout the entire ward. Our voice has to carry throughout the entire ward. People have to feel what you feel. When you in church on Sunday, when you feel it, they have to feel it out here in the street. People walk past you every day because they don't feel the power that you feel, right? They don't think the God that you praise has any power. And the only way they're going to see the power that he has is through you. You have to show them, you can't believe in God but don't believe in miracles. Right? Yeah, so some of us believe in God, we just don't believe in miracles, right? Or some of us believe in church, we just don't believe in the power of the church. That's right. It becomes a ritual to us, so we do this every single day, like getting up in the morning, brushing our teeth, washing our face, and then going to church, right? So we have to make sure we bring the church to the people, and that's what we're doing. This is what this is today, to bring the church to the people, because there's a lot of people in their windows listening. There's people in their living room being interrupted. The football game is being interrupted by God right now. They can hear your voice. They heard the pastors. People on the phone walk by, act like they're not listening, but they hear what you're saying. It's folks, I done seen gang members walk up and down the street, people taking a peek, trying to feel what's going on, but they feeling it, they see it, and when they go home, and if you keep doing this more and more and more, you will take hold of this community the same way that evil has taken hold of these neighborhoods. Good could take hold of these communities and neighborhoods. We just have to be the example of good and what's right. Our kids get guns because they don't see power in God. If they thought the Bible had power, then they put down the gun and pick up the Bible. If they thought there was power in the Quran, they put the gun down and pick up the Quran. They think the power is in guns. They think transformation is going to happen by them in this community selling drugs because we haven't shown them another way. That's why I always tell my people we need to bring the church in the street, because how can you believe in God and be afraid? I say that every rally. How can you say I'm afraid to come outside, but then you don't believe in God? If you don't believe your God is all powerful, how are you afraid to walk the street? Then you should want to walk the streets. In fact, you should pray, put your face to the ground. I tell my boys in school every morning, I put my face to the ground. I'm not afraid to go outside after school thinking that something is going to happen. I done prayed in the morning. In fact, I want something to happen. You're looking for something to happen because you want to prove to people the power of your prayer and the power of your God. But if you can't transform this neighborhood, then what kind of God are you praying to? If you can't transform these 4 or 5 blocks, then what kind of power does your God have? He waiting for you. You waiting for him. He waiting for you. You praying, waiting for God. God waiting for you. He waiting for you to get up and do something about the condition of your community. And as soon as you step towards him, he's going to step towards you. That's what I heard. Somebody told me that. Yeah, somebody told me that. They said if you take a step towards God, he take 2 steps towards you. Is that right? That's what I heard. I don't know if it's a myth or a rumor, but I heard that. I heard that. I also heard, I always say that, the Red Sea didn't part until Moses stepped foot in it, You got to get up and make it happen. You can't just think it's going to happen. You got to get up and put your foot in it and make it happen. That's why we out here. I thank again all of the pastors and all of you for coming out here. And I hope and I know that everybody down the street is hearing this. And next time we do this, we need to flood this street all the way down. We need to flood it all the way down. Just flood it. Flood it with people all up and down the street, all everywhere we can. Where the eye can see need to be people like the March on Washington right here on Bergen Street. That's what it needs to be, pastors. And we can do that. And if we believe that that can happen, it will happen. And the next time we're going to get some more of these masjids to get involved as well. And we're going to reach out to the other pastors in the South and get them out their church and bring them out here in the street. I'm so grateful that we're doing this right here. It's about 5 or 6 steps from my house, too. So hopefully, you know, my house is a little prayed up now. There's a little selfish there. But I'm so elated that we're doing this. And I want to thank you again for coming out here. And I'm sure the people in this neighborhood are just as grateful and just as thankful. And more importantly, I think God is grateful and thankful as well.